How's it going? Coach Jay Heiler here of the Jay Heiler Project. Listen, my client Paige, she just finished her discovery and awareness phase. It is a phase that all of my clients, whether they be in person or whether they be online, they all have to accomplish this phase. This phase, it takes 2 to 4 weeks. Most people, it takes them 4 weeks. And what this phase does is it simply encourages your awareness of what you're taking in your body. And what I have found over the last 14 years of helping people transform their bodies long term is I have found this discovery and awareness phase over and over and over again. It helps the individual make new habits without me as a coach guiding them to make those new habits at all. It is completely on the person. And the more ownership that you have over your process, the more you will actually have a relationship with the food and the exercise. So therefore, your results, they will be long term. The reason why long-term results are kind of like a taboo thing, it's like they don't even exist. People go from plan to plan, coach to coach, trainer to trainer, nutrition coach to nutrition coach, is because there's no relationship, there's no connection with the food, with the exercise, with the mindset to tie everything together. And if you're really smart, with God. Okay, so all of that stuff, it comes together to create one beautiful process. And right now, I'm just going to show you Paige how well she has done in this time. And she will tell you kind of the things that she has figured out and what she has figured out about her body, the things that have worked for her body, the things that she has done by way of habits, and her perceptions and everything are really just starting to change. And that's all within 4 weeks. She's also lost a ton of inches all over her body, most namely the waist as well as her upper back, okay? Which is really, really cool. So her waist and her upper back, both over 2 inches down. Okay, everything else, all the way down from her calf, all the way up to her neck, she's gone down 1/2 inch to 1 inch. This is incredible results. Really proud of her. So without further ado, check out her progress in the first 4 weeks. Again, this is the discovery and awareness phase. We haven't even put her tailored nutrition plan together yet. That's how powerful this phase is and how important this phase is. Without further ado, check her out. This is Paige. So you have now exited the discovery and awareness phase, okay, which is just the phase where you are just tracking your food and then trying your best to accomplish your protein. And we just saw some significant stuff, right? Essentially, we lost like 2 inches on the back, more than that on the stomach, and then everywhere else it was 1/2 inch to 1 inch, which is absolutely incredible. Mm-hmm. So the question is, how do you feel? What have you felt? And kind of where are you at right now?
I feel way less bloated.
Okay.
And I've been drinking a lot more water, especially in the morning, so I feel more energized. I've been waking up at 5 instead of like 8, so that's been good. And I've had like the best sleep these past like 3 weeks that I've had. I was like restless before, but now I'm just like, I just sleep through the night totally.
Interesting. What do you think your biggest shift has been? Because remember, it's just discovery and awareness at this point. What do you think your biggest shift has been the second that you started tracking your calories and literally becoming aware of what you're putting in your body and becoming aware of what that looks like in terms of calories?
Definitely protein, because and I used to not eat breakfast before and have very little lunch. And then I would binge at dinner, kinda. Well, yeah.
That's common for a lot of people.
So now I'm like actually eating breakfast. I'm bringing a lunch to work, and then I'm not eating as much at dinner.
Interesting. And what I typically see is in the discovery and awareness phase is that just having those habits being tracked, that those things start to come about. So the better sleep, because you're now focused on it. You said you're feeling less bloated, which is another thing. That's digestion. Where do you think the less bloat is coming from? And I'll let you answer because I have a scientific answer for this, but I really want to just hear your answer for what you've observed.
Like where in my body or what?
Yeah, and you said you felt less bloated. What does that mean to you? What kind of foods have you been taking in your body? Like, what changed?
Oh, well, I feel like before I ate a lot more carbs
Interesting.
and not a lot of like I would only have protein at dinner, and now I'm eating it at breakfast and at lunch.
Okay, okay. And carbs are not bad, but because you are eating more carbohydrates comparable to your protein,
Yeah, it's just
in
more.
terms of balance,
Yeah.
you find that you are now less bloated from that very site.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's interesting. Because basically, for every molecule of carbohydrate, there's 3 to 4 molecules of water associated with that. So that makes sense in terms of the bloat. And then also, doing the body reset phase, this is also something that can be kind of have a big point on this too, because of the movement, right? We're getting blood flow, we're also getting stronger, so insulin sensitivity is coming up. So not only are you probably eating a little less carbohydrate and eating more protein, but your body is dealing with those carbohydrates differently. It's accepting them versus repelling them.
Yeah.
Anything else that you've noticed? So the sleep, the digestion, the less bloating, the tons of inches coming off. What else? Like, really think about this. Even third party, like people, what have they said to you, if they've said anything or any of that stuff?
Well, I guess I've been walking in the I've been trying to do a walk in the morning and at night. So
another habit.
Yeah, I just feel like more like my movements.
Okay, now what has encouraged you to walk more? What do you think?
Probably the daily journals.
Love it. Love it.
Then I started to listen to podcasts. Because before I always tried to have someone like walk with me, but now I realize I can listen to podcasts, which I actually really love listening to them now.
That's cool.
And I'm like, I can walk for the podcast is like an hour, so
that's super cool. What's your favorite podcast?
Well, I listen to Joe Rogan and Getting Grown right now.
Nice, dude. Nice. Anything else that you can pull out? I know you just got engaged, but anything else that you could possibly pull out?
I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Good stuff, dude. Awesome.